Now today also we'll continue with the same chapter, that is chapter 5, fractions from R.S.Agarwal, but today we'll start new exercise, that is exercise 5D, and we'll do 4 selective sums from this exercise, that is sum number 8, 13, 20 and 29. Okay, so in question number 8 what we have to do, the two fractions are given, that is 7 by 11 comma 6 by 7. Fine. So what we have to do with these two fractions? Now we have to compare these two fractions, students. I know that most of you students will say, sir, we have to just multiply 7 into 7 and 11 into 6 and we'll see that which side the product is greater. In that way we can say that which fraction is greater. Absolutely right. This is one way of doing it. But this process is only applicable when this particular box is given. Fine, then only you will do this process. But if in case in the question paper it is said that compare the two fractions, then because this question will carry 2 marks, students, 2 marks. Fine. So when it is a 2 marks question, you're not supposed to go for a shortcut method. Okay, now this time what you have to do, you have to convert these two fractions into the like fractions. That means you have to make the denominator same. And how exactly we'll make the denominator same? The first step is to find out the LCM of the denominators, that is 11 and 7, and that would be what? 77. So this is the first step that you will do. Okay, once you're done with the LCM, then you have to write this, that is 7 by 11, okay, into, now you will divide this LCM with the denominator, that is 77 divided by 11. So what is the answer then? What will be the answer? 7. Absolutely. So you have to multiply that answer with the numerator as well as with the denominator also. So 7 sevens are 49, 11 sevens are 77. Same thing you have to do with the second fraction also. You have to write the second fraction, then you have to give multiplication sign, and then what do you have to do? You have to divide this LCM with the denominator. This time we'll get answer as 11. So 11 you have to multiply with the numerator as well as with the denominator also. So 6 into 11 is what? 66. 7 into 11 is what? 77. Now you see that these two fractions will be called as like fractions because the denominators are similar, isn't it? Now, why we have to convert the fractions into the like fraction? Because in this way it becomes very easier to compare which fraction is larger and which one is smaller just by seeing the numerator. Okay, now you have to see that which numerator is greater. Obviously 66, so this fraction is greater than this fraction. So we'll write it down. That is 66 by 77 is greater than 49 by 77. Okay, but in question 66 by 77 and 49 by 77 is not given. In question 7 by 11 and 6 by 7 is given. So we have to answer according to this two fraction only. So 66 by 77 we are getting from which fraction? 6 by 7. So we'll write 6 by 7 is greater than 7 by 11. Okay, so this would be your required answer. Okay, I hope everyone has understood. Now let's move on to sum number 13, which is very similar to question number 8. So this is question number 13, 5 by 8, 7 by 12. Again, we have to compare these two fractions. What is the first thing that we have to do? We have to find out the LCM of the denominators. That is LCM of 8 and 12. That would be what? Do it. So 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 3, 3 1s are, so 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So 24 would be the LCM. Okay, so after that what we have to do? We have to write this fraction, that is 5 by 8. Then we have to give multiplication sign. Then we have to divide this LCM with the denominator. What would be the answer? 3. So we have to multiply 3 with both the numerator and the denominator. So the answer would be 15 upon 24. Okay, now let's do next fraction, that is 7 by 12. Divide 24 by 12, answer would be 2. So multiply it with the numerator as well as with the denominator. So answer would be 14 by 24. Now which fraction is greater? Obviously 15. 15 is greater than 14. So we have to write 15 by 24 greater than 14 by 24. And 15 by 24 we are getting from this fraction. So we'll write 5 by 8 is greater than 7 by 12. Okay, now let's move on to sum number 20. Yes, now in question number 20, you see there are 4 fractions are given, and these 4 fractions you have to arrange it in the ascending order. And what is an ascending order? Ascending order means you have to arrange the fractions from smallest to the biggest fraction. Fine, but for that you have to understand which fraction is smallest, and accordingly you have to arrange the fractions. So again here also we have to convert all the fractions into the like fraction. That means we have to make the denominators similar. So again we have to do the same thing, that is LCM of 5, 10, 15 and 30. So if you do the LCM of 5, 10, 15 and 30, you will get the LCM as 30, students. Okay, so you have to do it, as because I know it, that is a different thing, but you have to do it and see that whether how 30 is coming. Okay, you should always do it. Now after that you will write the first fraction, that is 2 by 5. Now divide 30 by 5, the answer is 6. So multiply with the numerator and the denominator, you will get 12 by 30. Same thing you will do with the second fraction, that is 7 by 10. Divide 30 by 10, you will get answer as 3. So multiply 3 with the numerator and the denominator, you will get the answer as 21 by 30. The next thing, 11 by 15. So if you divide 30 by 15, you will get answer as 2. So 2 by 2. So answer is 22 by 30. The next one we will do it here. That is 17 by 30. That is divide 30 by 30. What is it? Answer will be 1. So we will multiply with 1. So answer is what? 17 by 30. Now you see all the fractions are like fractions now, because they are having all the similar denominator. Now, which is the most smallest fraction out here? So before that you have to write therefore the required fraction. Therefore the required, it's not required fraction. Therefore the required ascending order. Ascending order. That would be what? 12 by 30. And you have to give less than sign, students, because it is the smallest fraction. So we have to provide less than sign in case of ascending order. Now which is the next smallest one? 7 by 30. Which is the next one? 21 by 30. And the largest one is what? 22 by 30. But we have to arrange these fractions, not these fractions. So we have to see 12 by 30 is coming from which fraction? 2 by 5. 2 by 5 less than 17 by 30 is from 7 by 30 only. 21 by 30 we are getting from 7 by 10. And 21 by 30 we are getting from 11 by 30. 11 by 15. Okay, so this is the required solution of question number 20, students. Okay, now let's do the last sum of today's session, that is question number 29. So in question number 29, we have two characters, Rafiq and Rohit. So what is given? Rafiq exercised for 2 by 3 hours and Rohit exercised for 3 by 4 hours. Okay, 2 by 3 hours and another one is 3 by 4 hours. Who exercised for a longer time? Now, we have to write the statement then. So Rafiq exercised for how much? That is 2 by 3 hours, students. 2 by 3 hours. 2 by 3? Yes, 2 by 3 hours. Now we have to convert this hours into the minute form. Fine, into the minute form. So we know that 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes, absolutely. So 2 by 3 into 60 minutes. So you will write the reason, since 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. You will write this. Fine. Now, I hope everyone knows how to reduce it. So 3 ones are 3, 3 20s are 60. Now you will multiply these two numbers. What is the final answer you will get? 40 minutes. That means Rafiq exercised for 40 minutes. Now what about Rohit? Now Rohit exercised for 3 by 4 hours, students. 3 by 4 hours. Okay, again we will convert this hour into the minute form. So it will be 3 by 4 into 60 minutes. Now let's reduce this. So 2 2s are 4, 2 30s are, again we can reduce 2 1s are 2, 2 15s are, now 15 3s are is what? 15 3s are 45 minutes. So Rohit exercised for 45 minutes, Rafiq exercised for 40 minutes. Who exercised for a longer time? So we will write therefore Rohit exercised for longer time. That's it. So this is the required answer, students. I hope you have all understood whatever I have explained today. Fine. So thank you all of you. Take care and stay blessed.